Hey, welcome to Resilience is a Muscle, from setbacks to comebacks. I'm your host, Laurie. And this is the podcast where we get real about what it actually takes to recalibrate forward, show up, and keep going. Every episode, I'm sharing something that helps you build the reps to grow stronger. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Resilience is a Muscle podcast. This segment is a culmination of 4 of my most recent interviews with my guests. And I thought I'd take the time to give you a little highlight from what I took away from those meetings with them and how it really relates to Resilience as a Muscle, the book itself. My first guest, Steve Palmer. Steve's story is the muscle analogy in human form. Steve's father died at 10, his grandfather at 11. By the time he was 12, he was on his own. Jail, IV drug use, homelessness, and yet he built one of the most respectful hospitality organizations in the country. He did that through resilience and community, not alone. He had support, and you'll hear that in his story and his interview, of the people around him that helped him build the resilience and build the muscle to be successful. It takes a village. And here's the clip.
There were mentors, angels, community. There were
Yeah.
people that loved me when I couldn't love myself,
Yep.
people that saw things that I didn't see at the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
The potential in you
Right.
and who you were
Right.
and what you can become.
That's right.
And those people being around you to support you. And that's a big part of what my book is about, seeing that there is potential for everyone, and it's not
No
something
question.
you're born with. You're not resilient because you were born with that DNA.
No,
It's something you build. It's muscle that you kind of create and build for yourself over time.
I agree 100%.
And it's not something you can always do by yourself, right?
Yes. I don't think life is meant to be done alone.
No, it's
right?
not. It's
I
not. It
always
takes a village.
it takes a village, and I love
Yeah.
my village.
I do too.
You
I do
know,
too. That's
I have a
great.
good village.
The second episode is with Drew Burdick, CEO of StealthX. Drew lives in AI. That's his world. And today, in AI, if you're going to be successful in the future of an AI forward world, it takes resilience. A combination of resilience skills and an AI forward mindset to be successful in today's career paths. Drew shares with you his experience in working with AI and what he believes is the future of the workforce as far as career development goes and software engineering and what he deals with on a daily basis. So here's the clip.
One of the big ones I talk about is this. Are you familiar with the like high agency mindset?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this the great meme that kind of encapsulates it. You show these two pictures. One is a picture of a person that's kind of like marooned on an island, and they take like boards from their broken boat and they spell out help. Right. And that's a low agency person because you're like, help, I'm here.
Yeah.
The other person takes the boards and fashions a raft and gets on it and takes off. Right. Like it's
Exactly.
like and like that's a high agency person
Yeah.
because they're like I don't know, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the tools I got. I'm gonna figure out how to do it. And that's the thing that is, I think, a lot of times the hardest thing is like equipping. Like if you have a bunch of people that are hired that are like low agency mindset people,
Mhm.
and you're trying to say, hey, like you need to use AI stuff. It's kind of like saying like, hey, there's some boards on the shore, like get off the island, and they're like, I'll just make a help sign.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, you gotta
Somebody's going to come and help me. I'm not going to help myself.
right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely challenging. The third episode is with Sara Olen, CEO of Lumo, Executive Coaching and Leadership. This topic really gets into the resilience and the need to do it together and the support through coaching and how we build that muscle through practice and repetition. We don't do it in isolation. It takes support and resources to help you do that. Sara shares her expertise and how she works with customers, with individuals to help them build that resilience. Here's the clip.
I think that AI can only take us so far.
Yeah.
And I think actually the future is going to be how deep our human relationships are.
Yeah, I agree.
I really do think that's the future.
It
and
is.
it can't be outsourced. And you see people doing it well and you see people doing it really poorly.
Yeah. The fourth and final episode of this series is with Sheila Maitland, a CEO and a licensed clinical mental health counselor. In my conversation with Sheila, we got into the science of resilience and how resilience is important today as we deal with some of the modern challenges we're facing as families, as leaders in our communities, how addiction is becoming more pervasive, and how we handle that, and how the domino of addiction can cause lack of intimacy. Here's the episode.
And I love this analogy that, if you're looking at a Google map, the brain is like the Google map. And when I encounter something terrifying, it's like the map, it's like I'm scrunching it.
Mhm.
And
I'm
so
pinching and zooming.
I don't see
Yeah.
all these options. I only see like the expressway or the major rivers. I can no longer see the little tributaries or the pathways because my brain has gotten so small and I'm in such a crisis in those moments until I'm able to re-regulate, hopefully talk to a safe person that's not going to say, well, it wasn't a boat accident. You had nothing to be afraid of. Get over it.
Yeah.
But instead, somebody that is co-regulating with me. Like,
Yeah.
are you okay? Let's just take a deep breath.
Resilience isn't a personality trait. It's something you practice, something you build. Resilience is a muscle, helps you build it. Get a copy of Resilience is a Muscle today and build the reps. That's a wrap on this one. Thanks for being here. It means more than you know. If you know someone who could gain value from a more positive mindset, share this with them. Or better yet, model it for them. Be the domino that starts the resilience revolution we all need to move forward. Remember, every comeback started with a setback, and resilience is a muscle you build one rep at a time. I'll catch you on the next episode.